What's up, you guys? Matt Jablonski here with the Point Exchange. Good morning. Today we got a little different thing for you. Normally, every week on Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central, I bring on a guest, somebody to talk about their addiction, their recovery, and any advocacy work they do these days. But today, we're doing that this morning because my guest today is in the UK, so he is 6 hours ahead of us. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon right there right now. And if we would have went at 9 p.m. tonight, he would have been here at 3 a.m. So I don't need to make him do that. So he's here this morning. Today, we're going to hear from Hunter Michael Shepard. If you guys didn't see the post I made yesterday, I found this guy in a meme on Facebook. I'll show you this meme that I found. I seen this meme originally. Here it is. Drops phone, please don't be cracked, phone, and then this picture here. And then after that, I seen a post in one of my addiction groups that was just asking for before and after pictures, and this guy posted that in the comments, and I thought, oh, that's not him. I've seen that in a meme before, because for some reason we seem to think that memes aren't real people. But so anyways, I reached out to him, and he is a real guy, Hunter Michael Shepard. So he was more than open to come and hang out with us and share with us today. Hey, Brandy, good morning. Livy, how are you? Michael McNeil, good to see you, brother. Dana Combs, thank you for being here. Claire Law, Michael, good morning. Maddie and recovery family, hope all is well on this fine Sunday. It sure is a beautiful day, man. And while I shouldn't say, like, weather-wise, it's not too beautiful. It's actually cold and dreary and rainy here in southern Wisconsin, but it's a beautiful day to be alive, right, guys? Patrice Wasp, hey, guys. How you guys doing? Give me some likes, guys. Give me some loves. Give me some shares out in any addiction groups you may be a part of, or onto your own page if you wish. That would be even better. If you don't know who I am, my name's Matt Jablonski. I'm a recovering meth addict. I used methamphetamine for 13 years. I've now been in recovery since February 3rd, 2017. So a little over 3 years of recovery time. I started the Point of Change about 2 years ago. It's a personal blog slash content page here where I share my story and other people's stories, anything that has to do with addiction and recovery. So this morning's guest is Hunter Michael Shepard. His fiance, Kira Dawson, might join us for a little while too. But let's see, before I bring him on, he posted a video of himself in detox. I'm going to give you guys a trigger warning on this before I play it, but I wanted to show you just a little bit of where this guy comes from to where he is now. So here I will share my screen with you guys quick and show you this video quick. Trigger warning on this, by the way, guys.
Was she on?
Okay, quit. It's been alone for a while.
There you have it, guys. That's the hell that we go through when we go through detox. So if anybody out there is using, guys, please get yourself in recovery. Find the help you need as soon as you can. And guys, I won't waste any more time. Throw up every heart in the world as I welcome my guest today, Hunter Michael Shepard. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Yeah, how are you?
Doing good. That video is probably a little weird to see nowadays, ain't it?
Yeah, and like I actually wasn't like quite into detox yet. Actually, it was like the exact opposite. I was just in a hospital room, so it looks like detox, right? But somebody had poisoned me with flocka. They mixed it into the meth that I was doing, so I was like in deep psychosis right there.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that was some crazy stuff going on. That the before and after on you though, bro. This to the person you are today. Like it's mind-blowing, man. It really is. How long ago was that?
That video was roughly February 18th, and the picture was February 21st, 2018. So going on 3 years, coming up on 3 years soon. So
right on. Yeah. Right into that, brother. Thank God you stepped away, because man, you were heading down a dark path, huh?
Yeah, it really got to the point where, because I'd been in and out of different rehabs, and I'd had like some clean time, but it just wasn't ever like, it never stuck. And you know, I'm happy that it happened how it happened, and I experienced that, even though it was terrible. But it made me want to be clean this time, you know.
Definitely. That was so. I imagine those videos were part of what helped you in the wake up call there, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't remember any of that, you know. So I need to see stuff like that to remind me.
Yeah, yeah. I've had other people that I work with that I tell them, hey, if you get a chance, make a video of them when they're in detox because,
Oh, absolutely.
that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
can
totally.
definitely hit you in the heart, man. That'll keep you clean, that's for sure. So before we even get started, I want to say congratulations on getting engaged and congratulations on your pregnancy, brother. You tell us a little bit about that. How'd you meet this woman?
So we actually connected through a recovery group on Facebook, and we were friends for like a year, roughly a year, and we never really spoke. You know, it's just one of them things. I got like 14,000 followers and 5,000 friends or whatever. So, uh, you know, we just became friends, and we didn't really say anything to each other. And then it's actually funny. Like she posted this status uh, saying. You know, I'm single, pretty much I'm single looking for a man. Just like being not she was just being funny, you know, and she's over here in England. So I said, well, I don't know about anybody in your area, but I know one across the pond from you. So uh
And that's what
so yeah,
started it, huh?
we started talking after that. So
So how long y'all been talking?
we've been together for going on 5 months.
Oh, okay. Right on. Me and
Everything's
my
happened
girls
pretty
just went over.
fast, you know.
Yeah, me and my girls just went over 5 months. Oh man, don't put the pressure on me like that. She's gonna be like, they're together 5 months and they're already engaged.
Are you
Let's see.
there?
Yep, I'm
It
here. Can you hear me?
disconnected. Yeah, disconnected for a second.
Oh, okay. You're froze up on my end. Let me see if I can fix you. There. Now it's moving
Yeah.
again. Right
All right.
on. Right on. Hey, thanks everybody for being here. Let's see. Casey Conklin, Mr. Makes Music. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Tammy Brooks, thank you guys for joining me. Guys, make sure you click that share button if you haven't already. So how did you find yourself in addiction? What originally brought you in?
Um. Well, really, you know, and I was raised like in a really good family. And I was born in West Virginia, and I grew up right across the river in Ohio. And you know, if you know anything about West Virginia and Ohio, but that's the worst. That's the worst opiate place in the United States. You know, it's the highest overdose rates. So, you know, I'm not going to say I started out straight into that, right? But at 12 years old, you know, I started experimenting, drinking, and smoking and stuff. And then when I was 14, I just turned 14. I had a lot of anger whenever I was younger. You know, really like my mental health really started to like show signs of, you know, I had a lot of issues whenever I was younger. So the first time that I ever got arrested for domestic violence on my dad, because we'd like literally fist fight whenever I was like 12 years old. Because I was a big 12-year-old too. So the first time I ever went to jail, I was 12 years old, which that doesn't help either. Growing up in a real small area, everybody knew me as the kid that, you know, smoked weed and drank and had been to jail already.
Yeah.
So then at 14, my childhood best friend was drunk driving with somebody else, and they both died. And I went to the hospital and had to see, you know, my childhood best friend on life support, and it just made me even more angry at the world. And um, you know, I was just such an angry person and violent, and then, you know, drugs mixed with that. It's just, you know, it's not a good mixture. Um, so I was probably in and out of jail, like juvenile detention facilities, probably 10 times before I was like 16, you know? So whenever I turned 16, I went on the run from my probation officer, and I knew that I was going to juvenile prison, which is called the Ohio Department of Youth Services, and it is a bad place, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, I didn't care. So then I tried heroin for the first time at 16, and whenever I got out, it was just like a revolving door for me, just juvenile detention and stuff. And I was always getting expelled from school. And yeah, so by the time I was 18, I was on parole, juvenile parole. You can be on it till you're 21.
Oh wow.
So I started smoking spice because at that time you could pass a drug test with it, you know. Uh, So I started smoking spice, and it's actually the most addicting drug that I've ever taken in my whole life. It was terrible.
Oh, really?
And it was really cheap because we knew people that made it. So we were smoking a lot of it and selling it for way more, and it just never ran out. And it was extremely physically addicting. And then eventually it became illegal and harder to get. So whenever that happened, I just moved on to, heroin and Roxy's and stuff like that. And eventually that progressed into meth. And I would also mix LSD, ecstasy, heroin, and meth all together. Like that was my favorite cocktail. So, I was a trash can. I'd do anything.
I feel you on that one. I was the same way, man. Even if it wasn't, I remember like drugs that I didn't even like. Like I never liked cocaine, but if you had cocaine, I wasn't going to say no to it. I was just anything that was around, I was going on it. So how long did your stint of drug use last?
Well, so, I got clean when I was 23. So, from 12 to 23.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's a crazy young age to start using at 12.
Yeah. Which a lot of people don't consider, smoking weed like that, but it's still, it did damage to me whenever I was younger. It led up to what I was doing now,
Right. I mean, nowadays the views on marijuana has changed so much. It's almost a medicine these days, but I mean, like any medication, it can be abused. And most of us as, addicts, we were just looking for an escape from ourselves, and
Absolutely.
Marijuana definitely provides that. And it can, and, in most cases, it leads you to doing other stuff. It's not, I've talked about this in the past, but it's not so much that marijuana is going to make you want to do other things, but you're just going to end up being around people that have that lifestyle.
Well, whenever I just smoked weed, it affected me just as much as whenever I was doing heroin. I mean, I obsessed over it, so it wasn't any different,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. An addict will turn anything into self-deprecating. We really will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how did that go? Find and recovery? Did you end up going to jail or anything, or did you just go to detox?
The first, well, no, it was every time it was voluntary. Every single time it was voluntary. Obviously, I have been to jail a bunch of times, and that wasn't voluntary, and getting clean that way wasn't voluntary. No, but yeah, no. Every time I've actually been to detox and treatment, it's all been on my own.
Oh, okay. So you were actually reaching out and getting the help. How many times did you go to treatment?
I would say roughly 6, all the way from Georgia, Florida, Alabama. In California. I've been in treatment all over. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, would you say that going to those different treatments, is that what led you to your career path that you're following nowadays?
Yeah. I mean, I just like helping people. I just like being involved, and it's like, it's a job that never ends. Like, even if people call me at 3 a.m, I always answer, and I enjoy that because, it's the connection, just like in meetings, like I feel connected to something. So
yeah, that's where I'm at. That's even these live videos. Thank God for these live videos with COVID and everything that's going on. It's been harder and harder to find physical meetings. So I'm really, really blessed to have this page and, other things like this to continue that communion with people, So what kind of recovery do you do? Do you do like 12 steps?
Yeah, I started in AA. But everywhere I moved around so much since I've been clean. I've lived in like 3 different places in California and back in West Virginia multiple times actually. And now I live in Arizona. So different fellowships are stronger, different places. So where I live at now, NA, and I never tried NA before. But I actually am happy that I moved to Arizona because NA is strong there, and I prefer it so much more than AA personally.
Yeah.
The community is strong there. So
right on. Now, how long? Let's see. How long did you live in? Where was I thinking? West Virginia? Was that? What time when did you move to Arizona? That's what I'm looking for.
Well, it's kind of so I moved to Arizona roughly 2 years ago, but I left for a little while and came back. So, and I've lived in LA since then. So, but my parents and my daughter live in Arizona, so I went back and forth.
Oh, right on. And your daughter, you said she's 7 years old now, huh?
Yeah, she's 7.
That is awesome, man. So how often do you see her now? Do you have full custody now?
Well, she lives with my parents. They have custody because her mom had been in some trouble and stuff, and she's just recently got clean, and she had to go to prison and stuff. She got mixed up with the wrong, you know how it is. But
Yeah.
so yeah, my mom has full custody, and she lives with them, and because I left Los Angeles, I moved back with them, and then I came over here shortly after that. So I've been here for like a month. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's got to be nice over there. But well, this is a little off topic, but what's the COVID like going on over there? What are the regulations over there?
It's different. So they're going off of like per area, like what the cases are per city and per area and like per county. It's different here. Like their counties are their states, you know.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm in Essex County, which is just east of London, and it's the size of like a state, like a small state. And I'm pretty sure that they do it by county. It's weird. It's different here, but you're not allowed to gather indoors with more than 6 people or mix with households. But you can go in a restaurant and eat, and all the businesses are open and stuff. So,
Oh, okay. So
whenever
it's
I
kind of,
first got here, it was completely open. It was just completely open. You
oh,
just had to
really?
wear a mask. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Even meetings are open.
Oh, really? Now that's
Yeah.
awesome. That
Yeah.
is
So I went to
awesome.
an NA meeting since I've been here. It's cool.
That's great, man. That's great. So this is your first time overseas. How's that treating you?
Yeah, it's good. I gained a bunch of weight because I stopped going to the gym, and the food is good here. The food is so good. So, and it's cold and stuff. So it's hard not to just like hang out indoors and eat.
Yeah, no, I feel you there. I'm a foodie, man. That's like food is my go-to for celebration for everything nowadays. It's
Yeah.
just food. Give me more food, man.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, to go from this guy here to the person you are today and traveling overseas and everything, like how does that even feel like to look back and know that, this is you too?
Yeah. No, it's encouraging. It's a good reminder of who I was, but who I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's good motivation. So
Yeah, for sure,
yeah.
man. It motivated me even like I couldn't believe it when I first seen you posted that in that post on that I don't remember what group we were in, but you posted your before picture there in on that post, and I was like, that's a meme. That
Yeah.
isn't this guy.
I actually made all the memes. I made
Yeah,
all of those.
that was the thing that cracked me up the most was I looked in the comments on your picture, because I was going to comment and say I seen this in a meme, and somebody else had already beat me to that, of course, and you replied and said I made that meme, and I was like, that's the sense.
Every time that I post it and I get, because I like to search for different groups. I like to put my story out there. Um, and it's so raw that people need to see that. But there's always at least like 10 people that are like, no, I seen that in a meme before. Like, that's not you. And then I'll tell them to zoom in on the corner and it says Hunter versus Addiction in the corner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I made that. Like,
Yeah, that's I love that too though, because that's like I do the same thing, man. I'm constantly making memes out of, it's good to laugh about it all.
oh,
I'm
it
glad
is.
that I'm at a place where I can look back and laugh at it.
Yeah, I think the most viral one that I made, it said felt cute, might steal the copper out of your AC later. And it had that picture.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I'll throw this meme up there once. If anybody didn't see this, drops phone. Please don't be cracked. Phone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. I knew your sense of humor. Like, as soon as I seen that sense of humor, I was like, oh man, I gotta have this guy come on here.
Yeah.
This is great. So
Yeah.
how long has your fiance? I see here. I'll throw this picture up. She's in recovery too. How long
Yeah,
has she been in
that's an
recovery?
older picture. That's an older picture of her. That was from alcohol. She had an infection from alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, she has like 3 months right now because everything that happened with COVID, and at first everything here was like completely locked down. So she was like, it really took a toll on her. She's coming up on 3 months, but it really took a toll on her, recovery and stuff. So,
Oh,
and
she's not
she
alone there.
was see, a big part of her recovery is also like healthy living, because she was at one point in time she was really really overweight, because she would drink like real sugary alcohol drinks, and then she would just like seclude herself and eat like a bunch of like takeout food. Like hey, she's ringing the buzzer right now. I'm gonna let her in. All right.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. All right. Now we get to meet the lovely lady that has stolen this man's heart. Ooh. And by the way, while we're waiting for him to come back here, here's the ring he put on her finger. That's awesome. Oh, super pumped to be meeting this guy right now. We've been talking for months here. Let's see. Brittany says, I have the copper one. Nice. Let's see. Drum roll, says Josh and Lori. Drum roll. I don't know how far it is to walk, so I'm not going to keep doing drum roll. By the way, guys, if you haven't hit that share button or hit that react button, go ahead and react to this video and share it out for me, guys.
She's gonna run upstairs real quick, and she'll be right back. Our dogs up there are going crazy right now. So
yeah, that's how it goes, man. As soon as I come home, the dogs go nuts too. As soon as me or Caitlin walk in the door, and the dogs got to freak out.
Well, the thing is, here, everything, it's so expensive here. It's like more expensive than California to live here. So, and she's planning on, we're going to travel and see, figure out where we want to go together and stuff, because obviously there's a big difference between England and the United States, and she's never been there. So, we're trying to work that out. But so we're just renting a room right now, and it's small, and having the dog in there, he's always excited and stuff. So we try to take him on walks and stuff. But whenever the buzzer rings, he goes crazy.
Yeah.
He goes crazy. Yeah.
So you guys actually have roommates? You're just living with other people?
Yeah, we have roommates. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So any idea if you're going to be staying there, or are you guys coming back to America?
Yeah, we're going to come to America at some point in time in the near future. Things are kind of restricted right now, so there's a certain way that we have to go about it. But, she's not deciding whether she wants to move there yet or not. We're just kind of taking it a day at a time and figure, we have faith that it'll all work out regardless. So
definitely, man. And love finds a way. I mean, you're proving that right now. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Like the fact that you went from where you were to where you are today, and to be in the position you are, to be able to just be like, you know what, I'm going to meet this girl in the UK,
Yeah. Well, it took a few months, because the thing is, it's so crazy. I feel like it's I totally believe in God, and I totally believe that this was a God thing for us to get to know each other first. But so for like 3 months we couldn't see each other, because she had her passport, but they won't just let English citizens come into America right now. And then I didn't have my passport, and but I could come here. And then it was a slow wait time to get my passport. So you can't get them expedited right now, or you couldn't whenever I was trying. So, we were just patient, and things weren't perfect, but we figured it out, and we stuck by each other. So
it all comes together, man. That God stuff, man, it's beautiful. I tell you what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see here. Look at some comments quick. Let's see. Tiffany. Oh my God, Hunter, you look absolutely amazing. Wow, it shows you can change if you want to change. Absolutely amazing. This is why I have faith. Thank you for your story. Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome that you took time to come and hang out with us, man. This is really great to have you share with us, man. My story is great, but it only reaches so many people. Other people have different stories that reach other people, and I think that's one beautiful thing about recovery, is that we're never alone. There's always somebody else who's went through what you've been through.
Well, that's the whole point. That's the whole point in recovery, is connection, and because actually it's scientifically proven that that's the opposite of addiction, is connection. Especially whenever we're in our addictions, we're so alone. 9 times out of 10, we're alone. We don't have anybody around us, and I know I wouldn't have wanted to be around me.
Yeah. I see a lot of posts. I see that post all the time that says, if you weren't around during my struggle, then you got to stay away during my rise or whatever. But like me, I look at it the opposite way. I'm like, if you were staying away during my struggle, I don't blame you, not one bit.
Yeah.
How you doing, fam? Come on in. We could be friends now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Patrice says, thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josh and Lori. Yes, definitely. Maddie Jablonski has helped me through my recovery so much. He's a great speaker. This is the only meetings I've ever been in. I absolutely love Matt. Very knowledgeable and always keeps you laughing. That's for sure.
There you go.
Got to keep a sense of humor around here, man.
So where all have you went and spoke at?
Well, I started speaking, started publicly speaking a little over 2 years ago. I spoke just at the library here was my first speaking, and then I spoke at the college in town, University of Wisconsin Whitewater. And then I went back home and spoke at the high school I graduated from and the high schools in the surrounding area. I do a lot of speaking up in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, up in to the community up there. My mom does a supporting the addicts friends and family meeting up there. She has a kind of like an Al-Anon thing that she does. So I go up there and I share with her and share with the community up there. I've done some Zoom meetings where I was a guest speaker. Well, and here we are.
Hi.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you too.
So good to have you guys here. That accent.
Yeah.
So how are you doing? How was it meeting this guy here?
Yeah, no, it was very overwhelming.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it was really exciting.
I imagine
Especially
so.
when we first met. I should have sent you that video.
Yeah?
It was good.
Oh, you made a video when you met at the airport, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. It's so cool to see you guys together, because I've been looking at the pictures for months now, so it's really cool to put voices and faces to the names here.
Honestly, this is the first live video that I've ever done. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I was asking you where you spoke at, because I've never even done this before.
Oh, really?
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. You got a friend request now from Richie Weber, so I'm sure he's going to be hitting you up to get on more live videos now.
Okay. Awesome. Richie. Richie does what we do. So.
Yeah, Richie Weber.
Nice.
He works outreach for recovery centers. He also does like documentaries, and he does a lot of Facebook videos, stuff like that. He was on A&E's 60 Days In. Richie's a great guy. He does a lot for the recovery world. So yeah, definitely get teamed up with him. He's had me in a couple of his documentaries too. He's a great guy. A great way to spread your story too. So
Yeah,
how long have you been in recovery now, Kira?
I came into recovery when I was about 18.
18?
I came in. Yeah,
Okay.
I knew about it. I didn't go to meetings or anything, but I knew about the steps but I carried on drinking. And then just before my mum passed away, I took recovery seriously.
But since everything, she struggled a little bit, at the beginning of the pandemic and everything, and she's back on track now. So that's what matters,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your mom there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I lost my dad after a year in recovery, so I know how that goes. But it's no problem. It's such a beautiful thing though to come into recovery, at the time you did before they pass away like that. Like my dad for him to see me in recovery was like one of the greatest blessings in my life, honestly.
Definitely. No,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So what was your drug of choice?
Alcohol.
Alcohol is what took you down.
Yeah,
huh?
I was a big drinker and a big clubber as well.
Oh,
going
okay.
to bars and stuff, dressing up.
Okay.
It's a big thing here.
It's a big thing here.
Yeah. It's almost like Wisconsin. It's like Wisconsin's a little bit more country than here, so it's more like clubs and stuff here, not like bars,
Oh,
But,
okay.
No, it's a big part of the community here.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. It's part of the culture here in Wisconsin. We are known for our drinking, that's for sure.
Yeah, same here.
I definitely feel for you on the alcoholism though. Like I've never had a problem with alcohol. I have family members that have, alcohol problems, and I really feel for you on that one, because that's, like me. Yeah, I stepped away from a 13-year meth addiction, but like meth isn't available at the local grocery store. I can't.
Exactly. Alcohol's socially accepted. I think it's a lot. I mean, I can't really say that, but I feel like for me, it was a lot harder. I've done drugs and everything, and I could kind of step away from the drugs, but alcohol's so in your face. It's a lot harder.
Yeah, yeah. And everywhere you go, it seems like if you don't drink, you're the weird one.
Exactly. 100%.
No one even
I'd
knows
rather
what to
be the
offer
weird
you.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one even knows what to offer you when you get to the party. Hey, you want a beer? No, I don't drink. Oh,
See you later.
Yeah.
we have some dirty puddle water. I don't know. What do you drink then? I don't know. Let's see. What else could I ask you guys about? Well, I suppose the big thing that I can ask you about is this right here, the pregnancy.
Yeah.
How is
This
that
wasn't
going?
planned. It wasn't planned. It just happened.
Well,
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
You guys went quick from long distance relationship, engaged, and now making a little family together. How's that feel? How is it? It's been good?
Yeah, it feels good. It's a little scary.
It's really scary.
Yeah.
It's really, really scary.
Especially the distance, but we're gonna figure it out, you know.
Hunter's like, yeah, it's kind of scary. She's like, I am terrified right now.
Yeah, I'm terrified because, you know, with Hunter, he is still going to be living in his home. You know, I'm changing everything to move over there. So, of course, it's probably scarier for me than it is for Hunter.
Yeah, I see it as, you know, everything's you know, I'm making up this word, it's figure outable, you know. we can figure it out one way or another.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely.
That's a damn good way to put it. Figure outable. We'll get through it one day at a time, right?
Yeah. It's exactly like we're just taking it, you know, we'll figure it out. I mean, obviously it's hard not to future trip, but we're gonna figure it out.
Definitely. Well, you guys look amazing together, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's all her. It's all her.
Adorable couple. That's you know, like we're saying, that's one of those God things, man, that you guys like happen to find each other across the pond and everything that you happen to find.
Yeah. I told him about that. Like,
Did you?
Yeah.
And make that work, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Let me see. I got some comments coming in. Let's see. Josh and Lori, Brittany Pereira. I finally stopped drinking last month. My liver is so destroyed from my decade-long drinking binge. I tell myself I can drink once a month and then I pay for it. My liver throws fits, so I'm dead sober. That's the way to be, you know. Sometimes just like we've said, one is never enough in a million, or what is it? One is too many and a million is never enough. Yeah.
So true.
Those old recovery cliches really are great, man. I used to hate them so much. I used to hate recovery cliches when people would tell me that stuff, you know, one day at a time, keep your chin up. I was like, shut up. Just shut up. Now I live by them. Now I have my own. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to let you go. Thank you for coming and sharing with us, guys. This was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, anytime you want to do it again, just let me know.
Right on, brother. I'm always here.
I just want to apologize because I'm very sociably awkward. Just to let you know.
I love the social awkwardness. That's okay. That's part of it right there. Well, thanks, guys, for coming and sharing with us. I hope you guys, you know, congratulations on getting engaged. Congratulations on the baby. I hope you guys have a beautiful life together, really.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you get out of here. Have a good day, guys.
Take care. See you later.
See ya.
There you have it, guys. Hunter Michael Shepard and his fiance, Kira Dawson. What an amazing couple, and thank him for coming on here again. Thank you, Hunter, for sharing with us this morning. I was going to say tonight. I'm so used to saying tonight because, so as you can see, because we just did my interview now, we do not have a guest tonight, guys. But I'm really glad that we were able to put this together. I mean, with a 6-hour time difference, to have them get on here was just amazing. I love the connection we have in recovery. I love the fact that, you know, I mean, it was as soon as I reached out to him, he was like, yeah, I would love to come on there and share with us. And then, you know, this is the first time he's ever done a live video. Huh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm sure we'll see more of that guy in the future. Well, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me this morning. Just to let you guys know, I will not be here tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. We will have to do some afternoon lives. I'm going to be working tomorrow, and the next day we are draining the water lines at the campground for the year. The campground is shut down for the winter, so we are draining all the water lines out. So I will not be here tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. I will go live in the afternoons though and hang out with you guys. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. This was an awesome interview. I love you all so much. Until I see you again, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.